I'm back here, Hattie.
Oh, here you are. Is there something wrong with your doorbell?
I don't know.
I've been ringing and ringing. Didn't you hear me ring?
Guess not.
Must be something wrong with your buzzer,
I guess.
Your buzzer just don't buzz.
I'll have it checked. Now come on in and sit a spell.
A person could die out there in this heat just buzzing themselves to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Lord, it's like an oven out there. Like an oven under here. Why don't we go inside where it's cool?
Can't. The air conditioning's busted. I'll call for Illinois. They're gonna send somebody out later.
Lord, first your buzzer don't buzz, now your AC's on the blink. Looks like all your modern conveniences are just turning on you, girl.
Can I get you something?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Some iced tea?
No.
Some coffee?
No, I'm
maybe?
good.
Wait. Would you like some bourbon?
On the rocks with a splash of water.
Okay. You look beat.
No, I'm not beat. I'm in a frenzy.
What's the matter?
I'll wait till you get finished with that and catching my breath.
Why are you out of breath?
Mainly from buzzing your buzzer.
I said I'll have it fixed, Patty. Here.
Thanks.
Say, that's a nice dress.
Oh, thanks, but it looked better on the mannequin than it does on me. Say, where's that worthless husband of yours?
Roy?
No, Burt Reynolds. I noticed the almighty Thunderbird wasn't out front.
Oh, he's in town about something.
Don't tell me he's actually going to get a job.
Hetty, don't start.
Okay, okay. So you feel all right?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know, you look kind of flushed.
It's just me. It just must be the heat.
Yeah, it just must be the heat.
So, what are you in a frenzy about?
Oh yeah, today I went through living hell.
What did you do?
I went shopping with my children.
Bad, huh?
Disastrous. When my kids hit a department store, they go berserk. I think it activates something in their glands. We hadn't been in JCPenney's 5 minutes before they scattered in all direction. Now you take my little Cheryl. Now she's a sweet little thing, but bless her heart, she's a thief.
A thief?
It's how my face facts, Elizabeth. My daughter is a kleptomaniac. As soon as we got into that store, she started stuffing her pockets, stuffing her clothing. She ran away from me, and I saw her 10 minutes later. I barely recognized my only daughter. She looked like a beach ball with legs.
Did you make her put the stuff back?
Yes, but it does no good. Thieving is in her blood.
Where do you suppose she gets it?
From Vernon Jr.
And where was Brandon Jr. all this time?
In the hardware department.
Doing what?
Chasing his brother with a hammer.
Chasing little Roger?
Yes!
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord is right. And somehow Vernon Jr. managed to break the solid steel JCPenney hammer.
How do you break a solid steel hammer?
Don't ask me. When it comes to destruction, Vernon Jr. is a genius. But I tell you, it's the last time I go shopping with those kids.
Where are the children now?
I took the little darlings over to Vernon's mother's place. She has a nice big house. They ought to have it leveled in about an hour or so. What you doing?
You sit back and enjoy your drink. I've been putting this off all afternoon.
Here, I'll give you a hand.
Don't be silly.
Oh, hush! I don't even have to think about it. I just put it on automatic pilot and fold.
You don't have to be so particular with those t-shirts. Roy's got a jillion of
So
them.
does Vernon.
Why do men have so many t-shirts?
I don't know.
I don't either.
What you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, you got a TV out here.
Yeah, I watch it out here some.
Ooh.
It's an old one. What's on?
Let's make a deal.
Okay, but keep the volume down. I can't stand to hear them women scream.
I know what you mean. All that yelling. Oh! Would you look at at that woman!
What?
There, would you do that?
Do what?
Dress up like a chicken?
That's what it's supposed to be?
Of course it is, it's a chicken suit. The woman has dressed herself up like a chicken to be on national television.
That's stupid.
Of course it's stupid. Besides, it doesn't even look like a chicken. Chickens don't have bangs. Chickens don't have bangs, and I know, I've been around them all my life. Oh, God!
What now?
Would you look there? It's her husband.
So?
So, he's dressed like a rooster. Bad enough her dressed like a chicken, but to get a grown man dressed like a rooster?
I could never get Roy to do something like that.
I should hope not. A man loses his masculinity when he's dressed in a rooster suit. Look, she can't make up her mind. What would you take, the curtain or the box?
The box.
Why?
Because good things come in small packages.
Wrong. Small things come in small packages.
Well, wedding rings come in small packages.
Yeah, but once you got one of them, honey, go for the big stuff.
She chose the curtain.
And it is a dream vacation to British Honduras. Just think of it, British Honduras. Say, where is British Honduras?
South America, I think.
Why would any person want to go there?
Well, she sure does. Look at her jump up and down. Looks like she's about to wet her britches.
Well, she can relax, because she ain't going.
You've seen this one?
I've seen them all.
How did she lose it?
Bitch gets greedy and goes for the grand prize.
Does she win it?
Nope. She gets a year's supply of frozen meat pies.
From British Honduras to frozen meat pies.
Yeah. Ain't fate weird?
Commercials on. Want another drink?
Oh, of course I do. Main reason I come over here is to get away from the kids and to get bombed. You just don't know what it's like having a house full of kids.
No, I don't.
And they're all the time under what it's like living with midgets.
You know I'll take that anytime we need a bath pad.
Oh, honey, I couldn't do it. Guilty conscience.
I'll just sit this way.
Thanks. So, how's everything? How's Roy?
Oh, you know Roy.
Yeah, I know Roy.
Quit grinning. You don't know him that well.
I've known Roy all my life.
Yeah, but you didn't really get to know him until high school when you started dating Wade and Wilder. Remember we'd all go double dating in Roy's Thunderbird?
Don't remind me.
Why not? Those were the most eligible boys in Maynard.
Nobody in Maynard is eligible.
Remember we were all gonna go get married right after high school? Roy and I, Wayne and you?
Yeah, but then I ended up with Vernon Dealing.
Huh. Ain't life funny?
Hilarious. What are you doing?
I'm turning off the TV.
No, don't you want to know what the grand prize is?
I don't want to know.
Oh, of course you do. Sit down, they're about to start. Now, first we'll open curtain number 2. Wait. Aha! Frozen meat pies. And look there on old Greedy's face. Yeah, she's trying not to act disappointed. Who you could have been in British Honduras. Not that it's very nice. They're probably just one big jungle. But it sure beats the hell out of frozen meat pies. Now, curtain number 1. An entire new kitchen and utility room ensemble. Big deal. Just look at that woman. Disappointment is carved on that face. If there's one thing no woman wants, it's a new stove. Look. Now she's crying and she wants to think those are tears of joy. Baloney. You ain't gonna win no Academy Award with that performance.
Why do you watch this?
Elizabeth, TV game shows have everything. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. Mainly the agony of defeat.
Well, I think this is stupid.
What are you doing?
I'm turning off the TV.
Don't you want to know what the grand prize is?
Nope.
A brand new Lincoln Continental.
Who cares?
Oh, well, you should. It's better than what you drive.
Roy's never going to get rid of that car.
He's had that car since high school.
He loves that car, Hattie.
What is so great about a 1959 pink Thunderbird convertible?
He says it's a classic.
It's a piece of junk.
Sometimes I think he loves that car more than me.
It's only a car.
Yeah, but he says it can take him wherever he wants to go.
That's stupid. Where does he want to go?
I don't think he has any idea.
Well, good. Well, we better get back to this laundry or we'll never get it done.
Oh, yeah, you're right. God, I hate laundry.
Try doing it for 3 kids.
Week in, week out, it's the same old clothes.
You can only look at so many pairs of Fruit of the Loom before you want to puke.
I like to burn everything in this basket. Everything except for this shirt.
Well, that shirt's all frayed.
It is now, but I remember the first time Roy wore this shirt.
When was that?
On our first date. He drove into town in that Thunderbird wearing this shirt with all the pro buttons. Girl, he looked like Paul Newman in HUD.
God, these shorts are big.
Huh?
These jockey shorts, they're so big. I mean, they're not that wide, they're for a narrow body, but they're so long.
I suppose.
Why are they so long?
Roy likes them big. Says he needs a lot of room.
Oh, it's hot out here. Lordy, how's body supposed to keep cool?
Nothing to do but mix a bourbon and coke and sit and sweat.
Oh, I can't do that.
You can't sweat?
No, fix a drink in the afternoon in front of the kids.
Oh, why not?
Elizabeth, children learn by example. So, that's all I need is come home to a house full of kids sitting around drinking margaritas. Elizabeth, you don't know what it's like raising a family.
No, I
And
don't.
let me tell you, summertime's the worst.
What do you do?
Send them outside.
In this heat?
I give them a salt pill and say, go play outside.
Don't they collapse from heat prostration?
Anything to slow them down.
You know, I really wish you'd let me take them sometimes.
Elizabeth, you're not used to kids. The strain would kill you. Elizabeth, what are you staring out that road for?
Nothing. There's nothing to see.
Ain't that the truth? Nothing green to look at. God, it's depressing living on the edge of the desert.
But just think, millions of years ago, all of this land was underwater.
Well, at least it would have been cool.
I like this land, but it gets too burnt and hot for people. It's still too wild and hard for anything to grow here. Hey, look, Hattie.
What is it?
It's a cloud.
Oh, it's just a cloud.
Yeah, but look how that cloud is casting a shadow over the land. God, doesn't that shadow look so peaceful gliding over the land? Isn't it cool? It reminds me of a cool, dark surface stroking a hot hand. Did I just say that? It reminds me of a cool, dark hand stroking a hot surface. Lately, I felt so hot and hollow on the inside. I've wanted something to come along and touch me like that.
Elizabeth, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, Hattie. Nothing's wrong.
You're doing it again, staring out at that hill. Now, there ain't nothing out there but the highway and the road up to the house. What are you expecting to see?
I was hoping to see a 1959 pink Thunderbird come over that hill.
You've got tears in your eyes. Don't you tell me nothing's the matter. Now, what is it?
Roy's been gone for 2 days.
That son of a bitch! I knew there was something the matter with you. You're going to sit yourself down here. I'm going to fix you another drink.
I don't
and
want
you're gonna tell me
another
all
drink.
about it. Hush up, Hattie's taking care of you now.
I don't want another drink.
The doctor is in. I knew there was something wrong the minute I laid eyes on you. First, you didn't answer the doorbell. As soon as I saw you, I could tell something was the matter. That son of a bitch, well, what brought it on this time?
I don't know. Things just haven't been the same since he's been back.
From Vietnam.
Yeah.
I know, I've seen the change, but believe me, you've been perfect about it.
I haven't been anything. I haven't done anything. He's the one that left for 2 years. He's the one that got all shot up, and now he's the one that has nightmares.
Nightmares.
Yeah, almost every night. Anyways, he can't seem to get nothing started. He made me quit my job at the pharmacy. He works something out with his dads out in the oil fields roughnecking. But then he always gets into fights and gets fired.
Well, what's he got to say for himself?
He says he's looking for something.
What?
I don't know. He says everything is different here in Maine.
No, nothing's been different in Maine since the Civil War.
I just want him back the way he used to be.
Elizabeth, he's always been wild and unmanageable.
I don't want to manage him. I don't want to break his spirit. That's why I married him, Hattie, for his spirit. Roy Calder wasn't going to take no crap from anybody or anything. Him and Wayne Wilder were going to shake up this world.
Need I remind you that Wayne Wilder is currently serving 5 to 10 for car theft?
Roy's different than Wayne.
I wouldn't be too sure.
I just wish I knew he was okay. He could be hurt.
Or he could be with another woman.
I hope that's all it is.
Elizabeth, how can you say that?
Any man worthwhile is going to look at another woman. It's natural, and Sometimes they wander a bit.
Bet that man's done more wandering than Lewis and Clark.
You're exaggerating.
Last year he took off for 5 days.
Yeah, and had himself quite a time.
You mean he told you what he did?
Oh, sure.
Well, you never told me.
No,
But I'm your best friend, you're supposed to tell me everything.
things were different then. Him and I got into an argument. He left in a huff, drove off to El Paso, and picked up a chick hitchhiking.
What was her name?
How should I know? She was a
A
hitchhiker.
little tramp, probably. A little hippie road slut. What does she look like?
Blonde.
A little blonde hippie bitch that never washed or nothing, I'll bet.
Oh yeah, and there was one other thing.
What?
She had a tattoo.
A tattoo on her arm?
Not exactly on her arm.
Oh God, where?
On her behind.
No! On her behind, how disgusting! What did it say?
Born to be wild.
Oh Lord, Lord!
Yeah. Then he got into a 4-day poker game, won $100, and came right on home.
Weren't you mad?
Yeah, I was mad.
Didn't you want to shoot him?
Yeah.
I would've.
For a while, it seemed to work. I thought it was just something he needed to get out of the system.
You know, half his trouble is that damn car of his.
What do you mean?
He gets behind the wheel of that thing and he thinks he's the cock of the walk, best looking thing in these parts.
He still is.
Yeah.
I see the girls in town looking at him the way we did in high school.
I never looked at him that way.
Hattie, you still do.
I tell you, it's that damn car of his. He gets in it and he thinks he's young and free again. Somebody ought to take that car away from him.
I remember the first day you drove into town in that car.
So do I.
Him and Wayne drove right through the center of town.
They looked like a couple of sultans.
It was bright pink.
It glistened like sin.
I remember I was coming out of the drugstore with an ice cream cone.
What flavor?
Vanilla. And the sun off the hood was blinding. Couldn't even see the car. Then it drove into a shadow and there I saw it. For the first time. It was beautiful. Roy had hardly knew me, but he waved hello. And I dropped my ice cream cone right there on the pavement. And that's when I knew he was the one.
Yeah. All through high school we double dated.
Remember driving Hattie?
Sure do, more like wrestling matches.
One couple would get the car one night,
The other the next.
and then you drive around and go make out.
Hell, Wayne and me didn't even drive around.
God, I want them back. I wish tonight was 10 years ago and Roy was coming to pick me up in that pink Thunderbird. I wish I could buy back some of the nights of summer I had in that car. When everything was cool and free and driving along the road away from this stupid town. With the wind coming at you and the stars all the way to the horizon, like diamonds, all the way to dawn. Then driving off the road, by a lake maybe, anywhere. Being off from town with the boy you love better than anything in your whole world. I remember us making love for the first time. Really slow and gentle. God, he was gentle then. Roy taught me my body. I never really felt with my body before Roy, and then suddenly it was like every pore of my skin was being opened, like in a rainstorm. Feeling and holding everything you possibly wanted right there in your arms. What I would give to have those nights again. Just one night. Just one night when the backseat of that Thunderbird was sweeter than all the beds in the world.
They took a lot of girls out in that car.
We were different.
Were we? Look how he's treating you now. Elizabeth, you're getting all sentimental and romantic. That happened to me once. I let a man run all over me.
What did you do?
I wrote a poem. Yep. Worst afternoon of my life. Never do it again. That's what happens when you get all sentimental and miserable. You start writing poems like old Emily Dickens.
You mean Emily Dickinson?
That's the one. Poor gal was a miserable, God-forsaken old maid all her life, and when she died, all that was left was just a drawer full of poems.
What was your poem about, Hattie?
I wrote a poem about Wayne Wilder. He was a mean person, and it was a mean poem. It was right after high school graduation. Wayne told me he was jilting me. You and Roy was getting married, and Wayne Wilder was jilting me. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I went up back to the girls' gym, cried, and wrote a poem. I still remember it. Oh, Wayne, you don't know I love you so well. But you son of a bitch, I hope you roast in hell. Not much of a home, I guess, but then I decided to get practical, like Hattie's always had to be. I went back to where everybody was in their caps and gowns, and I saw Vernon Dealing standing there. He'd just been fiddling under some car hood. Even in his cap and gown, his hands were dirty, but he was a good man, and I knew he liked me. I got him to take me out. I got him to propose. Within a month, we were married. Poor Vern, never knew it hit him.
Why are you telling me this?
Roy's just like Wayne. He ain't never gonna change.
Maybe not.
Elizabeth, I've known you all my life. I knew you need a marriage and you want a family, am I right?
Yeah.
Then wake up. You can't leave the important things in life like marriage and children up to the men folk. If they had their way, they'd just stick to their Thunderbirds and their football and their fishing and just be boys forever. Now, if Roy decides to straighten up and fly right, that's one thing, but if not, well, you gotta make a decision.
What if it's already been made for me?
What do you mean?
Nothing, Hattie. Forget I say anything.
Don't you tell me it's nothing. You're pregnant, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, Elizabeth, I knew it. I knew it the minute I walked in here today. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful about it? It comes at the worst possible time.
Wrong. It comes at the best possible time.
Huh?
Well, don't you see? This might be just the thing to make Roy straighten up and fly right.
And if it doesn't?
Then, to hell with him.
I guess you're right.
Oh, Elizabeth, let me give you a hug. This is the smartest thing you ever did.
What do you mean?
I'm getting pregnant, of course.
Hattie, I didn't get myself pregnant on purpose. I didn't plan it this way.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure. I don't know if Roy can handle this right now. He doesn't know what he's doing to himself.
Oh, well, that's not your problem.
It is my problem. It is every bit of my problem, Hattie.
Okay, I didn't mean to make you all upset. I just meant...
I know. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, well, sure. Sure. Say, you mind if I use your phone?
Of course.
Figure I better check up on the kids. No telling what devilment they've gotten up to. Everything's gonna turn out just fine, you'll see. Hello? Cheryl? Oh, Cheryl, dear, this is Mommy. Mommy! Your mother! Child needs a hearing aid. What's that, dear? Vernon Jr. threw a rock at you. Well, throw one back at him, honey. Show him his balls. Cheryl, dear, put Grandma on the phone. Cheryl, this week. Sounds like they're running her ragged. Hello? Little Roger, is that you? I don't want to talk to you right now, Pumpkin. I want to talk to Grandma. Because I want to talk to Grandma. Yes, Grandma does have baggy elbows. Now let me talk to her. What's that, honey? Oh, of course I love you. Darling, I love you all the same. Do I love you more than who? Fred Flintstone, yes. More than Paul Newman, no, but Fred Flintstone, yes. It's a grown-up joke, honey. Now put Grandma on. She's what? Tied up? You untie her. Do you hear me? Do you want to switch and then you untie her right now? Marion, is that you? Oh, thank God. I thought they had you tied up for real. How they doing? Yes. Yes. Yes, I agree there's too much violence on TV. Yes, I will be there to pick them up at 5. No, I won't be late. You have my solemn word. Goodbye. Oh, hello, Roger. Yes, it's nice to hear your voice again, too. You're playing what? Sniper? Vernon Jr. has climbed a tree in the backyard and he has a brick? Well, little Roger, listen and listen carefully. Under no circumstances go under that tree. He's going to drop that brick on your head, sweetheart. So don't go under that tree, okay? All right, that's just what he wants. Okay, goodbye. Yabba dad do to you too. He will walk right under that tree. That child has no more sense than God gave a screwdriver.
What's abba dabba do?
Oh, yabba dabba do. That's what Fred Flintstone says when he's happy.
You see that?
Elizabeth, what is it?
There's something coming over the road.
Oh, is it Roy?
I can't tell. No.
Oh, well, who could it be? You expecting someone?
No.
Isn't that just the way? Here you are all pregnant and depressed and people are just dropping in unannounced.
Wait. I did call for Illinois about the air conditioning.
Oh my God!
What's wrong?
That's who it is. It's Amy Lee Fullernoy.
I mean, I know I told them to send somebody, but I didn't think they'd send Amy Lee.
Of course not. What does Amy Lee Fullernoy know about fixing air conditioners?
I don't know.
Not a damn thing. I wonder what she wants.
Can you read the door?
Yeah. Are you friends with her all of a sudden?
Of course not.
Oh, good. Because you know her bridge club ain't speaking to our bridge club.
Yeah, and I think it's ridiculous.
Well, of course it is. They started it. There's practically the only other game in town. I mean, if we got teams, we'd have better games. You could have tournaments, competitions. We could have round robins, goddamn it. No, they won't play with us.
That's not true. Amy Lee and her group are a part of the country club. They play their games there on a regular basis. Those are the rules. We don't belong.
Well, they're dumb rules.
Well, why don't you join the damn thing if it means that much to
You
you?
better believe I am. As soon as I get burning off his ass and making some more money. Lord, that man's hard to motivate. It's like pulling a mule through mud. Oh, don't answer it.
Why not?
Because it's Amy Lee Flournoy.
That's no excuse.
She'll ruin their afternoon.
Don't be silly.
Amy Lee is so tacky. She thinks she's cute, but she's tacky. I wonder who picks out her wardrobe. Ray Charles. Ray Charles, get it?
He's blind, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the door now. I'm coming, Amy Lee.
That was a good one. Ray Charles. God, I hate Amy Lee. Amy Lee! Girl, how are you? I don't believe it.
Oh no. Why, Hattie, your dress looks a lot like Amy Lee's, doesn't it?
That's because it's the exact same dress.
Oh, you two must have the same designer. What was his name again? Ray Charles?
Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles, who's he?
Frenchman lives in Dallas. Anyway, it's real nice on you, Amy Lee.
Oh, yours does too.
Can I get you something?
I can only stay but a minute. I got something in the oven that'll burn if I don't get back.
You sure?
Oh, stay.
Well, what were you two having?
Oh, just a little
A
highball.
highball.
It's a drink.
Hattie, Amy Lee's a Baptist.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can have a drink every now and then. I'm just a back porch Baptist.
Oh, well, would you like a bourbon and coke?
Just a wee one.
Atta girl. Ma, that's a big box, Amy Lee. Have you been shopping?
No.
Oh, still. Sure is a big package.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. Sure is a big box.
So what have you been up to, Amy Lee?
Oh, I've just been busy as a bee. I'm on the entertainment committee for First Baptist and the recreational committee for the country club.
That sounds tough.
Oh, it is. There's very few fun things a Baptist can do without risking damnation.
And the country club committee, too?
Well, I am the entertainment committee.
No one to help you?
Well, Clara Sims.
I see what you mean.
But one can't expect many clever ideas from a woman that's had 2 strokes in 1 year.
No.
No. I love the way you're wearing your hair, Hattie.
Yes?
Yeah, she's cute as a bug.
Cute as a bug?
Button, cute as a button. Elizabeth, how's Roy?
Why, he's just fine.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear.
How's Cletus?
Oh, he's doing so well at the store. Cletus is so funny. We had to keep a short rein on him, though. He just overstocked everything.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want that to happen.
No, indeed.
Well, that is a big box, Amy Lee.
Honey, quit worrying about that box. Now, Hattie, what have you been up to with yourself?
Oh, honey, keeping up with 3 kids is a full-time job.
Oh, Cletus and I, of course, want children.
Uh-huh.
We're just dead for some, but I don't want to be tied down just yet. Children can be an awful lot of trouble.
Well, of course they can be if they do not receive proper disciplinary guidance. Children must be taught.
I'm sure you must know all about that since your children are so high-spirited themselves.
Yes, and so well behaved. Now you take my little Cheryl, a perfect angel.
And what about Vernon Jr.?
And little Roger is so adorable but so quiet. For the first one, we thought he was deaf.
And Vernon Jr.?
What about him?
Well, my neighbors, the Burns, have had some trouble with Vernon in the past.
You friends with the Burns?
I'm neighborly with them, but never friendly. I don't want them getting the wrong impression.
So one of their kids played with Vernon?
Yes, he's just now getting out of the cast.
What's his name?
Chester Burns.
Oh, I know the Burns boy. A born liar. His father was a liar, too. Bobby Burns. We went to grade school with him, remember? Lying Burns, we used to call him.
Hello? It's Marion.
Excuse me.
Of course.
Are the kids acting up?
She said something about a bonfire.
Hello? Marion? Why are you coughing, honey? Do you have a cold? Oh, that much smoke, huh? How are the kids? They did what? Oh, they wouldn't do that to Poochie. They love that dog. At least they wouldn't do it on purpose. Well, Marion, Poochie is a Pekingese. They have long hair. They catch on fire easily. Yes. Well, Marion, listen. It could have been worse. It was just the tail.
What was that all about?
Marion's dog Poochie's tail caught on fire. She's trying to frame my children. She's overprotective about that animal.
Well, would you just look at all this?
It's nothing.
Oh, it looks real nice, Elizabeth.
It's just chips and dip.
So, what'd you come out here for, Amy Lee?
Oh, just to visit.
Uh-huh.
And to conduct some business.
Uh-huh.
Girls, it's that time of year again for the First Baptist.
Pancake supper?
You guessed it.
How much you taking?
$5.
That's a lot to pay for a stack of flapjacks.
Well, all proceeds do go to charity.
Last year they were leathery, made me sick.
Our mission in Paraguay has worked wonders.
Paraguay, where's that?
South America, it's a very backward country.
No wonder it's backward. Only people there are people from game shows and Baptists.
It's nothing.
Well, anyway, there are souls that need saving there. The people are starving to death, and we bring them Jesus.
If they're starving, why don't you bring them a hot meal?
No, we do, all sorts of good things.
Like what?
Like powdered milk and instant eggs.
Yummy.
The underdeveloped countries need the blood of the Lamb.
Blood of the lamb.
The compassion of Christ, Christian charity. And we need to get a move on because the Catholics got a head start on us.
I say let them have it.
Elizabeth, communism flourishes in Catholic countries. You were raised Methodist, that's practically Baptist. You ought to know that.
Well, I know.
Hattie, how were you raised?
With a stick.
That's right.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
I forgot your people were from Mississippi.
Yes, they were in agriculture.
Anyway, in many Catholic countries, Protestant missions are the only thing standing between us and the red thread.
My Lord, Amy Lee, it sounds like you've joined the John Birch Society.
Oh, honey, I can't. I'm involved in too much club work as it is.
Here's my 5.
Think of this as a contribution to the kingdom of heaven.
Will the kingdom of heaven take a check?
A contribution to a better world. And isn't that what we want for our children as mothers and mothers-to-be?
Oh, don't worry, Amy Lee. You're a real mother already. Excuse me, I would go to the little girl's room.
You have to excuse Hattie. She's had a few.
Oh, I never listen to her when she's talking like a sharecropper's daughter, which she is.
So, what's in the box?
What box?
That box.
Oh, I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. It's your air filter.
An air filter?
For your air conditioner, silly.
My filter's fine. It's the motor. The damn thing won't start.
Oh, well, Cletus told me y'all talked, and he said it was your air filter, so I decided to run one out.
I didn't talk to Cletus.
Oh.
I talked to James.
Oh, that's right. Cletus said you talked to James, and he was the one who said it was your air filter, so I decided to run one out.
Oh. Well, bless your heart. What are you doing here?
Where's the box? Oh, thank God. Didn't want you to lose it.
So,
Yeah, so,
how have you been, Hattie?
fine.
Oh, it's so lovely to hear. How's Vernon?
Oh, well, wait a minute, you never asked about Vernon. What's going on here? What have you two been talking about? Have you two been talking about me? My God, I'll leave the room and people talk about me on an object of gossip.
No, Hattie. We haven't been talking about you.
Well, good. Good.
But I think Amy Lee was about to tell me something.
Well, Elizabeth.
Go on.
Well, not in front of Hattie.
What do you mean not in front of Hattie? Anything you can say to her, you can say to me.
Well, it's about Roy.
What about Roy?
It pains me to say this.
I bet.
I saw Roy yesterday.
Really? Where?
Well, here in Maynard.
And?
Well, he wasn't alone.
Who was he with?
It pains me to say this.
Force yourself.
Margaret Crowell.
Margaret Crowell.
Yes.
Margaret Crowell. I knew he was with Margaret Crowell.
You did?
You did?
Mm-hmm. He was late for supper last night. Called and said Margaret Crowell needed a lift.
Oh, Elizabeth.
You see there?
I feel terrible.
You ought
I
to.
feel horrible.
People like you start rumors.
It's okay, Amy Lee.
Vicious tongues.
You won't do it. I know you do.
Sit down.
How can you even stand to look at me?
It's not easy.
Forget about it. It's okay.
Elizabeth,
Let me make you another drink.
can you ever forgive me?
I forgive you, Amy Lee.
Oh, you're a Christian soul. Isn't she a Christian soul?
You know, we're all Christian souls.
I still feel so bad.
Forget about it.
It's just all these bad marriages in Maynard lately has left me unnaturally suspicious.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, the American family's just fallen apart.
Oh, cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's strong.
The second sip is always smoother. You're right! You're right. Now, what's all this about bad marriages?
Well, Maynard, Texas has just become another pagan place, that's all.
Well, tell.
Well, everyone's just running around on each other.
Well, who?
Lorette Weems.
Oh, who would run around with Lorette Weems?
No, her husband's running around on her.
I don't blame him.
You know this is my daughter.
It sure is.
There's something seriously wrong with Lorette's approach to modern marriage.
Who else?
Dorothy Hicks is expecting.
Oh, what do you expect? She's Catholic.
But 6 children.
She doesn't have children. She drops litters. Who else?
Jenny Jo Gilcrease. Divorced? Pregnant?
No! They can't afford that
Of
child.
course not.
What's her husband do?
He works at the amusement park over in Snyder, runs the go-kart ride.
Oh, brother.
But do you want to know the best part?
What?
He doesn't even want the child.
No!
Yes, she told me that he told her that if she got pregnant again, she could just raise the baby herself.
That man has no sense of responsibility.
But do you know what she's contemplating?
What?
Abortion.
Abortion!
Yes, yes.
No!
Where she get it, I don't know. She couldn't get one here in Maynard. She'd have to go somewhere with no morality, like Dallas or Houston.
But could you imagine her position?
She shouldn't have gotten herself pregnant by a man who raced the go-karts.
Hattie, you're being heartless.
Oh, Hattie's just telling it like it is. I know plenty of people who've married for money.
I wish you two could hear yourself.
Why?
What's up?
So Jenny Jo has gone and gotten herself pregnant. What business is it of yours? So what, her husband doesn't want it. What business is it of yours? Didn't you ever stop to think that maybe she told you that because she has nobody to talk to? Nobody to listen to her? God, don't you know what it feels like to be the loneliest person in the world?
Elizabeth, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we shouldn't have picked on that poor, pregnant Catholic girl like that.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. I didn't mean to spoil the party. Here, have some chips and dip.
This is really good dip.
Fresh avocados. I grew them myself out in the garden. How's your bridge game, girl?
Oh, that? It's fine.
Oh, don't tell me you've given up bridge.
No, but in a couple of months, I doubt whether anyone will be playing bridge at all.
What?
You mean you haven't heard the news?
News? What news?
Oh, surely you must have heard.
No, what news?
Elizabeth, do you know?
No, she doesn't.
How do you know?
Because if she knew, she'd tell me and then I'd know, but I don't. So what news?
Bridge is on the way out.
Oh, God!
There's a new game.
Is it hard?
It's an Oriental parlor game.
Is it harder than bridge?
What's the name of it?
I'm sure it's going to be all the new rage.
Oh, but I just got through learning bridge.
Hush up, Hattie. What's the name of it, Amy?
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. I've heard of that game.
But I haven't.
Trudy Stevens just came back from Dallas, and she got a Mahjong set from Neiman Marcus.
That sounds like Trudy.
Don't you just know it's going to be hard?
Settle down. The only thing we know about this game is that it's Oriental. It might not be that bad.
I'm real good at Chinese checkers.
See there?
This is nothing like Chinese checkers. This is a cultured parlor game that has been around for thousands of years.
See? They've had all that time to make it even harder.
Hush up.
How
You're getting all worked up over nothing.
Well, I'm not upset. How do you play this game?
It's played with tiles.
Tiles? Bathroom tiles?
Silly. With ivory tiles, like dominoes. Only instead of each dot, each tile represents a different style of tile. So you'll have your 5 dragons, or 4 bamboos, or 3 winds. Then you're going to want to pass to your right, and then pass to your left. That's your courtesy pass, of course. A whirlwind of excitement. Then you're going to want to build your wall.
Stop! I ain't building nothing. Bamboos, winds, dragons, it's no good. It took me a year to learn bridge. I concentrated my entire being on bridge. I neglected my housework. My children nearly starved on the bridge, which I finally learned. But I can't go through it again. I cannot go through that hell again. It'd kill me.
Well, you can't play unless you learn the game.
Oh, shut up. I'll play if I want to.
You won't play unless you know the rules.
I'll know the rules because we're still going to play bridge. We ain't changing games in midstream.
What are you talking
I
about?
know what you're trying to do. You and Trudy Stevens are the only two who know the rules of this stupid game. You're trying to get everybody else to play so you two can clean up.
We are not.
You just want to be a couple of Mahjong hustlers. I know for a fact you and her cheat at bridge.
Wait, what?
What you come over here for?
To give Elizabeth.
Oh, yes,
yours, and he's a moron.
Are you calling me a moron?
No, he's the moron. You're just an idiot.
What did you say about Vernon dealing? He's twice the man Skeeter Fullernoy is.
They don't call him Skeeter no more.
Everybody calls him Skeeter.
Well, he may have been Skeeter once, but he's married to me now. He's never going to be Skeeter again.
How come?
Because of the Chamber of Commerce, the appliance store, the country club. That's how come.
Well, I'm breaking into that country club next year.
You and what are you?
You can't keep me out.
What makes you think I can?
Why, you little bitch!
Hey, settle down, the both of you.
She can't talk to me that way. We grew up together, Amy Lee Bradley. Your folks were just as poor as
Yes,
mine.
but at least my daddy wasn't a sharecropper.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't marry for money.
Hattie,
Yes. I married Skeeter Fullernoy, and I've done all right for myself. I'm in the country club, aren't I? There was nobody eligible in this stupid town. We all know that. Wayne Wilder was the best thing that ever happened to you, and he was a car thief.
Amy Lee.
Wayne Wilder jilted you. You married Vernon Dealing, and then you had a baby right off the bat. I always thought that was fun.
You take that back.
I don't.
You do if you want to stay healthy. Get back here, you little bitch! Honey, watch the cat! Honey, watch the cat! Get up and come out of the refrigerator! Drop the spatula! Drop the spatula! Your keys, you dumb bitch! Drop the keys! Drop the keys, Hattie!
Okay, we'll drop them together.
On three.
Fine.
1, 2, 3.
Let go, Happy! Stop! You're not helping!
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, Hattie. I'm sorry. What is it? Are you sure? Come on into the kitchen.
You know, they say the best way to cure the hiccups is to scare someone.
I want to go home.
It's okay, Amy Lee.
No, I'm gonna go home now. Are you sure? Yeah, I want to thank you for a real nice afternoon.
You need some water?
No, I'm good. Thank you for buying tickets to my pancake supper.
Okay.
I'm really sorry about your run.
It's fine. Feel better?
Well, it has been a great day. My daughter was nearly arrested for shoplifting. My son set fire to my mother-in-law's Pekingese, and now a Baptist has barfed on my Damn, that's a pretty sunset.
Yep. It's my favorite time.
That's one thing Texas is good for, sunsets.
It's the only time things get soft around here.
That was quick thinking about Margaret Crowd.
Hattie,
Huh?
I'm sorry it never worked out with you and Wayne.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I figured that's what we've been talking about all afternoon. Me and Roy, Wayne and you.
Hell no. That's all over with years ago. I'm better off with old Vernon. He ain't worth kicking off the front porch, but we're, well, comfortable together. Now, Wayne was, well, he was too, hell, Wayne was Wayne. Sure, I loved him, you bet.
Yeah, and I love Roy. He needs me right now. He doesn't know it yet, but he does.
Well, I gotta go pick up the kids.
Okay.
Never did finish folding your laundry.
Oh, I'll get to it later.
You hang on to Roy, Elizabeth.
I intend to.
He's the last wild thing left around here. Talk to you tomorrow?
Yeah. mean.